The following game and other 2012 Chatham Cougar games are now available for purchase on Blu-ray and DVD. Relive every touchdown, great play, and hard hit in stunning high definition, with high-quality detail not available in the original broadcast. Don't miss a single detail with this high-definition offer. And now available for purchase, player highlight DVDs. Perfect for college or university applications. Working directly with you from our 2011 and 2012 archives, along with your footage you wish to use. With a professionally printed and rendered disc, this makes a great highlight for any application. Visit us and check out our online store at jdmediaproductions.com for further information. Enjoy the game.
Hello everybody, I'm Bob McDermott with TV Kojiko and welcome you to the Chatham-Kent Community Athletic Complex on this Sunday afternoon game. Here June 24th at CKSS. We have the Burlington Stampeders visiting our hometown, Chatham-Kent Cougars in OFC Junior Varsity action. So we are waiting on the Burlington roster. We don't have their names, but when those become available, we'll be able to tell you who's visiting us here this afternoon. Again, this is the junior varsity team, the second of 4 games to go on here at the complex today. Coach James Clark and his Chatham-Kent Cougars set to kick off. The sun's coming out for the first time today. It's a little sticky out there. There's the kick, ball is in the air, and this game's underway, picked up at about the 15-yard line. He'll make it just past the 35 to about the 36. I'm told we're expecting big things from this Burlington team visiting here, big strong team. Now in Burlington way. See, they have a first crack at the offense here, 1st and 10 from their own 36-yard line. It's junior varsity action, and we'll see 4 15-minute quarters here this afternoon. Here's the first play, what they've got. And there's a handoff, and running up the right side. He stays on his feet, finds a hole. There's a flag on the play, but he's loose for now, and it looks like it's got an angle on him. Will be brought down.
Pick up a 50 yards for Burlington.
Michael Brunt, the runner on the play. I'm being told he broke a big run there to the right side. There's a flag. See, they're down by about the 44-yard line. So we'll see if this flag here has anything to say about that great run. Looks like he caught the Cougars defense a little off guard there, great speed. He's found his way up the right side. So the ref coming out here with the call.
After the first down was made on this roughness against Burlington, it'll be 1st and 10 from the 35.
So that penalty is going to go against the Stampeders, an unnecessary roughness call. Take the ball to the 35 and negate the big run by Brunt. So they'll try this again, 1st and 10 from the 35. And there's the handoff. He's going to make the run. More up the middle this time for a gain of about 9 yards.
2nd and 1 from the 44.
Jordan Lyons, the ball carrier on the play, number 1. Pickup of 9 yards or so. 2nd and 1 now from the 44. Already we're seeing a strong running game from this Burlington offense. Look like they got a great speed. Second down, they need a yard for the first. Snap, they're going to the air, and that pass is complete, wide open, right up the middle, and that's a big gain. Takes him down at the 35.
For a gain of 32. First down, Burlington to the Chatham-Kent 34. Unfortunately, I do not have a Burlington roster here, so I only know numbers, no names.
Goes with a big reception there. First catch of the game. Take him into Cougars territory. Burlington off to a quick start here against the Cougars. After finding some openings up the middle there and just putting the ball there. Go up the middle again. A nice defensive play to stop him there. That's number 33, Carter Wood, on the tackle to stop him at a 1-yard gain. Down at the 33-yard line, 2nd and 9. Hand the ball off again.
23, the ball carrier, stopped short of the first down.
Michael Pront, the ball carrier there once again. Looks like we've got a roster coming in here for
3rd and 3
the Burlington Stampeders. So it'll be a 3rd and 3 now. Stampeders on the offense. The 27-yard line. And there's the big hole there. A nice little play fake, and they'll move it up for the first down. Number 1, Jordan Lyons, looks like was the ball carrier on the play.
To the 15, 1st and 10. That was Jordan Lyons. Thanks to the fan who just gave me the roster.
So Ben Britton, Coach Britton, and his Burlington Stampeders looking strong in the early going here. So 1st and 10 for the 15, starting this one back from their own 35. There's a flag on the play as that one's complete in the end zone. We'll see if this flag negates that. It's a nice toss there by the quarterback, find an open man in the end zone. So that was an offside call against the Cougars. Burlington's going to decline that. And it'll be a touchdown for the Stampeders. Looked like 86 Sam Lewis might have been the receiver on that play to put the Stampeders up 6 early against these hometown Chatham-Kent Cougars, playing here at the complex for the first time this season. Adam McIntosh is going to attempt the extra point, but they can't get the snap. Handled by the place kicker, and that convert's no good. Looked like the snap was a little low there. It's bobbled, and Austin Kerr, number 28 from the Cougars, made the tackle. So score 6-0 here, 11:03 showing on the clock in the first quarter. So Cougars find themselves down early here. This looks like a very strong offense for the Burlington Stampeders. I'm told they've been coached very well over the years. I remember them here a couple years ago, and they put on quite a display. So So we got a correction for that touchdown, 82, Connor McQuilkin.
The last touchdown was by Connor McQuilkin.
It's Connor McQuilkin, number 82. Puts the Burlington Stampeders up by 6 here at the Chatham-Kent Community Athletic Complex in Chatham, Ontario. A partially cloudy Sunday afternoon. Getting a little sticky outside again. Second of 4 games to be played here at the complex today. So that's kicked off and fielded there by number 21, Ethan Smith. The Cougars will take over first and 10, 36-yard line. The Cougars offense on the field for the first time this afternoon, looking to respond after a quick strike by the Stampeders. We'll see what they got. They got them gonna run it right up the middle there. It's, number 36 looks like the ball carrier on the play, TJ Wright.
Anthony Kuna, the ball carrier, pick up a 7, brings up 2nd and 3.
Oh, I'm sorry, I was looking at the
44.
Wrong roster there. Oh, look.
Just bigger font for you.
Now that was Anthony Kuna from the Cougars carrying the ball there. There's the handoff there, 2nd and 4. Can't find the first down. Stuffed there by number 52. Looks like Justin Legier.
There's no gain on the play, really.
Stopping them from picking up any further yards. It'll be 3rd down. Cougars at their own 45-yard line. Down, and there's a play. It looks like it's fumbled and recovered there by the Cougars. Number 36, Anthony Kuna, fumbled the ball and picked it up again, so it'll be 4th down, and looks like the Cougars are sending their punting unit out there. Cougars unable to get anything going on that first offensive series.
Jeremy Warnock.
That'll be number 87, Jeremy Warnock, is going to do the punting duties. It's like a bit of an early jump they got, but no, they got a flag on the play there. So that one spiraled out about the 41-yard line. So that flag there, looked like we had some early movement.
42, I believe.
See, the referee is sorting this one out. Going to make the call toward the benches, let them know what's going on.
Procedure against Chatham-Kent, no end.
That looks like that penalty is going to go against the Cougars. Illegal procedure is declined. So Burlington's offense back on the field, 1st and 10 from the 41-yard line. Burlington Stampeders up 6 here. Their offense on the field for the 2nd time today. An early strike against the Cougars defense on their first drive. They'll start this one from their 41. Quarterback's going to drop back to pass. He's looking to his right. He's got a man and throws it just wide. So it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Looking for number 86, Sam Lewis.
Pass intended for Sam Lewis goes incomplete. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 now from the 41. This Mick's going to hand it off. Maybe I see a flag over there, maybe? No? Yep, there's a flag there, but for now, that's number 23, Michael Perrin.
The ball carrier was Michael Perrin. Picked up enough for the first down, but the flag at the line of scrimmage is a first down.
So we'll see what this flag here is about. It's going to go against the Cougars. It's an offside call declined, so first down from midfield.
Burlington from the 55.
I'll hand that off, and he's got some space. There's another flag there. That's number 1, Jordan Lyons has the ball, and he's going to find some room to the right side, or he's taken down by Carter Wood. So we see the flag right when that play was developing, thrown about midfield. It's going to be holding against the Stampeders, so that one's going to come back. And it'll be first and 20 now from the 45.
First and 10 Burlington from their own, first and 20 Burlington from their own 45.
So a 10-yard penalty negates that big run by Jordan Lyons. So we'll see what they have in mind for a first and long situation. Gonna hand the ball off, and tripped up around the line of scrimmage, gets back up on his feet. That's Lyons. He's found some room, moves it back to midfield there before he's dropped by number 36, Anthony Cunna.
Second and just barely short.
Line of scrimmage.
So it's gonna be second and 10 now from the 55. Just take past the 7-minute mark in this first quarter of play. The visiting Stampeders leading 6-0 on an early strike, and they're going to toss that one to look like Michael Perrin.
First down, first and 10 Burlington from the Chatham-Kent 47. Was our third down? Sorry, third down.
So third and a couple of yards to go from the 47-yard line. Stampeders showing a strong running game here in the first quarter. So I'll hand it off again, and there's Lyons. Moving it over to the first down line. He's still on his feet. He's got lots of room. There's space ahead of him. And he's finally taken down there deep in Cougars territory.
Jared Lyons tackled after a 37-yard gain.
Jordan Lyons, a few big runs early in this game.
First and 10 Burlington on the Chatham-Kent 14.
So got first and 10 from the 14-yard line. The Burlington Stampeders looking to put some more points on the board. And they're going to hand it off to Lyons. He's tripped up there. 18, Christian Couture makes the tackle. So we've got second and a couple yards to go now. So there's the snap, and they've got things ready. They'll hand it off to Pront. And it looks like he got enough first down at least.
Short of the goal line, but enough for first down.
So it'll be first and goal now.
First and goal from about the 1.
Sitting at about the 1-yard line. Stampeders knocking on the door once again. There's the handoff to Perrant. And it looks like they stuffed him up. We'll see what the call is. He says is in. Looks like he's in the end zone, so that'll be a touchdown. Number 23, Michael Perrant, the ball carrier on the play. So that'll put the Stampeders up by 12 here in the first quarter. As there's a flag thrown, looks like there might have been some extracurricular activity out there. Some words said. And it's going to go against the Cougars. Like somebody is not happy with the call that was made, and it's an objectionable conduct penalty that'll go against the Cougars as the Stampeders line up, go for the extra points. Or last time their extra point attempt was no good last time, a fumbled snap. See if they can get a handle on it this time. 17, Adam McIntosh will do the honors. Looks like he's got that there, and it's up and through the upright, so we see another flag on the play.
Temporarily good.
Of course, the first flag, that penalty will be applied on the kickoff. We'll see what this flag here is about.
Offside against Chatham-Kent.
So that's an offside call against the Cougars, and that's also going to be applied on the kickoff. So the convert's good. Score 13-0 in favor of the visiting Burlington Stampeders. A strong offensive showing here in the first quarter of play.
The cover was good by Adam McIntosh.
So an early 13-0 lead for the Stampeders. Cougars looking at a problem in Jordan Lyons, a strong runner. It's McIntosh ready to put this ball back in play. He's going to kick this one from the 50-yard line. So he's going to try to get this one back deep. And there's the boot. He's going to the right. Or it's going to be picked up by number 84, Gabe Gagne. Gagne's run out there. Back deep in his own zone. 3:51 showing on the clock here in the first quarter of play at the Chatham-Kent Community Athletic Complex. The junior varsity Chatham-Kent Cougars here at the complex for the first time this season, facing the visiting Burlington Stampeders. And Coach Ben Britton and his Stampeders up by 13. Cougars offense back on the field for the second time. Couldn't get anything going in their first drive. We'll see if we'll see what they can do here. So that's pitched, and it's going to be run up the right side. Not a lot of room. A big tackle there for a loss by number 32. That's 32, Chandler Bradshaw.
Anthony Kuna dropped for the loss.
It's Kuna, the ball carrier, on the play.
We have 2nd and 12 from the 14.
He's dropped for a couple of yards there.
Sorry. 2nd and 14 from the 10, sorry.
Brought back to the 10-yard line. You can see the first down marker all the way up there at the 25. He's going to drop back to pass. He's looking, it's deflected and just falls short. Number 19, Keenan Law, almost had the interception there, but falls right at his feet, so it'll be 3rd down. Cougars catching a break on that deflected pass. It's 3rd down from the 10. He's going to try to run to the outside. He doesn't have a lot of space. 45, Dylan Worth brings down the ball carrier. Like 84, Gabe Gagne.
Pick up about 2, brings up 4th and pick up a 3, 4th and 11 from the.
So it'll be 4th down, and Cougars are going to send out their punting team. 87, Jeremy Warnock, the Cougars punter. We'll see if he wants to kick this one or if he wants to take a knee. The Lions back deep to receive it, and it looks like they are going to kick it, and it's a nice kick. It's a beautiful kick to his left. He's gonna get a bounce off it. He's gonna pick it up at the 45-yard line. And a big return, lots of speed. And a flag thrown there. He's got nothing between him and the end zone, and that's gonna go.
We have a flag on the play, though.
There is a flag.
Around the 30-yard
He's in the
line.
end zone. We'll see what this flag is about. As it stands, it's punt return for a touchdown.
We have push from the rear against Burlington.
So
Burlington will start.
we'll see what that call is going against Stampeders. An illegal push from the rear on the return. So that'll take it back to the 45 and negate a great return. Stampeders offense taking over from the Cougars' 45-yard line. A great punt, a great return, but negated by the penalty. So we're here late in the first quarter of play. The Stampeders leading by a score of 13-0. Now we had some early movement there. There's flags on the field. And that pass looks complete to, I think that's number 88, Brandon Solanke, who I believe also had that big punt return.
Pick up about 14 yards.
For now, that's enough for the first down, it looks like, but this flag. We get the call. That one's going against Chatham, an offside call. So that's declined in first down, the Stampeders.
31.
Moving deeper and deeper into Chatham territory. Already up by 13. This is a strong offensive unit we have visiting from Burlington this afternoon. They're at about the 31-yard line. First down and 10 to go. Brandon Solanke on the catch. Drop back, looking to his left pass, and that pass is also complete. And he shakes off his tackler. Move in for the first down. I think that was Solanke again. Brandon Solanke, 2 big catches. Hoping to make up for that penalty on the touchdown just a few moments ago. At a big return all the way from his own 45 to the end zone. Had to be taken back 45 yards after an illegal block. And now they're knocking on the door again. First and 10 from the 15. This clock ticks past 30 seconds here in the first quarter of play. Quarterback's going to keep it, roll out to the right. He's looking for a receiver. He's going to hang on to it. Cougars bring him down before he can get too far. Like a 84 Gabe Gagne. In on the tackle. So we're nearing the end of the first quarter of play. Looks like this will be the last play coming up here. Stampeders 2nd and 5 from about the 10-yard line. We've got a flag tossed there, taking a little too long. The referee says. So they're going to move that back 5 yards, and they're going to retry the second down. Referee's saying that Stampeders were taking a little too long. So 2nd and 10 then. From the 15-yard line. They drop back to pass. He's going deep. He's got a man in the end zone. Caught, and that's a touchdown. So I'll end the first quarter of the play, the third touchdown of the quarter for the Stampeders. From here, it looks like number 94, Eric Kells, made the catch.
That was Kells that caught that.
So number 94, Eric Kells.
Sorry, it was number 94, Eric Kells. Adam McIntosh try to convert.
Put the Stampeders up by 19. McIntosh in. So 1 for 2 on extra points in the early goings in this game. Snap, and it's held nicely, and there's the kick up through the uprights, and that puts the Burlington Stampeders up by a score of 20-zip at the end of the first quarter of play here at the Chatham-Kent Community Athletic Complex behind CKSS in Chatham, Ontario. Visiting Burlington Stampeders with a very strong first quarter. Well, while we have a moment on behalf of the Chatham-Kent Cougars Football Association, I'd like to take some time to thank all of our sponsors who are making these games possible, especially today. On an afternoon like today, we've got 4 games being played here at the complex by the 4 different Chatham-Kent Cougars teams. Couldn't be possible without our sponsors, so let's take a moment to thank Bradley Archer, Scott Stanley, and Karen Bazazzi from State Farm Insurance, who have been sponsoring us for a number of years here. As well, Ben Shreve from Royal LePage Realty. Visit them online for all your real estate needs at www.bshreve.com. I'd also like to thank Centerline Equipment Rentals out in Windsor, Chatham, and London, the source for all of your rental needs. Autotech Services, TechNet Auto Services at 124 Bing Ave in Chatham. Free estimates if you're having car problems. That's Autotech Services in Chatham. Community Cleaners and Launderers here since 1925 in downtown Chatham. A nice place to drop your pants. That's Chatham-Kent Community Cleaners and Launderers. Dr. Speck's Institute of Psychological Services with offices in Chatham, London, Sarnia, and Blenheim. Visit them on the web for a variety of psychological services, www.drsvec.com. And of course, EnviroClean Car and Dog Wash, the only place in Chatham-Kent where you can wash your car and your best friend. Visit them at 336 Grand Ave East in Chatham or 379 Park Ave East in Chatham, or online at caranddogwash.com. For more information, that's email info@caranddogwash.com. Again, a big thank you to all of our sponsors for making this afternoon's games possible. So we've got the second quarter underway. The Cougars starting from about their own 24. That's handed off to Gagne. He picks up a yard or so. Be a 2nd and 9. Cougars finding themselves in an early hole here against the visiting Burlington Stampeders. The second and a long 9 from the 25. Going to throw it out to the right. It falls short. Looking for Jacob Lindley.
Pass is incomplete.
But just couldn't find him there. It'll be 3rd and 9 now. Cougars really hoping to get something going. All the momentum going the Stampeders' way. Stampeders, of course, in red. And the Cougars in white. Stampeders, nice uniforms modeled after the Calgary CFL team. And yes, looking strong here in their season visit to the complex. Shot back at a throw coming right up the middle here. An open man caught. What a catch that was. Jump up to catch it. That's number 87 on the catch. Jeremy Warnock. His quarterback John McCauley saw him deep. Pass right up the middle, and Warnock's going to pick it up. That's the first down of the game for the Chatham-Kent Cougars. A big throw, a big play, and that's just what the Cougars were looking for. get this second quarter started. Find themselves in an early hole. And now they moved up into Stampeders territory from about the 50-yard line. It's a 1st and 10. McCullough's going to go to the air again. He's going to his right, and he just overthrows it a bit. Looking for Kuna, number 36.
Right goes in, sorry. For Anthony Kuna goes incomplete. 2nd and 10.
So we got 2nd and 10 now from the 50. And they'll hand that one off to Kuna. He's gonna run it up the right there. Middle for about a 5-yard gain or so.
6 yards, bring it 2nd and 4 from the 44.
So it's 3rd down now.
3rd and 4 from the 44.
So 3rd down now. Cougars want to keep this drive going. They're going to hand that one off. He's going to put his head down and try to pick up the extra yards, but doesn't look like he quite got enough. Anthony Kuna, the ball carrier, on the play. So it'll be 4th down. We'll see what they want to do. They've got their punting unit coming out. So they're at about the 42.
Be 4th and 2.
So 4th down and 2. See Jeremy Warnock back there to punt.
Jeremy Warnock into punt.
Of course, remember last time Warnock punted, the Stampeders took the house, but was called back after an illegal block. So they're going to fake that and snap it right to the RB. It didn't
Snap to the up back.
Didn't quite look like it looks like he just got enough, so it'll be a 1st down. Little trick play there by the Cougars. They keep this drive going. 1st and 10 from the 40.
1st and 10, Chatham-Kent from the 40.
The Cougars have some momentum going now. So 1st and 10 from the 40. They're going to drop back to pass. This man is intercepted. McCauley was looking to his left. It was picked off.
Burlington takes over 1st and 10 at their own.
So number 8, Mitchell Stadolski. Number 8 for the Burlington Stampeders picks that one off, and the Stampeders offense is going to crush that momentum. The Stampeders defense crushed that momentum being put forward there by the Cougars offense, and Stampeders back on the ball, nursing a 20-0 lead here with 11:16 showing on the clock in the 1st half. They'll take over from their 32-yard line. He'll drop back. He's looking to his left. He's got a man open and just a little too far ahead of him. Otherwise, it looked like he was going to be gone, but Connor McQuilkin, receiver on that left side there, just a little too far ahead of him. So that brings about a 2nd and 10. That one's handed off, and some dipsy doodling there. Looks like he's going to have enough for the first down, it looks like. So I'll move the chains. So Michael Parent, the ball carrier on that play. They'll move the chains up. 1st and 10 now from the 44. And there's Cougars looking around, didn't know where the ball was. That was in the hands of Jordan Lyons. A big gain there for Lyons, moves up to the 50-yard line. And the Stampeders offense again just chipping away at this field. And the Cougars defense has not had an answer for them so far this afternoon. A big, strong offensive unit for this visiting Burlington team. So that one's handed off, and Lyons is going to be stopped there.
Jerry Lyons loses a yard, bring up second.
It's held up for a loss of about 1. 35, Denver Brown. Holding it up there. So 2nd and 11 now from the Cougars' 50-yard line. So that one's handed off to Perrant. And he's not going to get very far before he's brought down by Carter Wood.
So it'll be off. Under new rules this year, he must sit out 3 plays now. It'll be 3rd down and 9.
Saw a loose helmet there, and new rules in the OFC, a loose helmet, you gotta sit out 3 plays before you can rejoin your team there. So that was Michael Perrant's gonna go to the bench. It'll be 3rd and 9 from the 48-yard line. They drop back to the pass, looking to his right. Finds a man open, and he just can't get a handle on the football. Lucky there, the Cougars catching a break. Eric Kells just bobbles the ball and drops it on the ground, so it falls incomplete. Brings about the first 4th down we're going to see from Stampeders this afternoon. 7:52 showing on the clock to go in the 2nd quarter. Stampeders up by a score of 20-0. For the hometown Chatham-Kent Cougars. Looks like the Stampeders are going to elect to go for this on 4th and 9. So going to the air. And he's taken right down there, sacked by number 33, Carter Wood. Brandon Smith could not have anywhere to go, could not find anybody to dish that ball off to, and they're going to turn the ball over on downs. That's the best defense we've seen from the Cougars so far this afternoon. The timely sack, and 7:23 to go in the 2nd quarter. Cougars back on the football from their own 54-yard line. Cougars offense back on the ball, and going to try to lead a block there. He's not going to get very far. Anthony Kuna, the ball carrier, on the play. It's like he's stopped at about the line of scrimmage, so
no gain for Anthony Kuna. 2nd and 10.
They'll make it 2nd and 10. McCullough's going to drop back to pass. Go over to his right and overthrows it a little bit. He's hoping to find Chance Beaumont, number 85.
Beaumont goes incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 10.
So 3rd down now. Cougars unable to get any offense going so far on this drive. For 2 plays, they see themselves still at the line of scrimmage. And that one's reversed to number 71. Moves it for a few yards, 71, Matthew Postma. Ball carrier on the play. Pick up about 5 yards, it looks like. From the 51-yard line, it'll be 4th down. Along 5 yards. And it looks like Jeremy Warnock is standing back there for the punt.
Jeremy Warnock in the punt.
There's a nice boot off the right side. Lyons muffs it a bit and picks it up. He's going to carry it. He's still on his feet. There is a flag on the play. There's a block there. And he's by himself for now. It's not a Cougar trying to catch him, but it from here does not look like he's going to be caught. Jordan Lyons into the end zone. We do see a flag back here around the 30-yard line.
Punt return for a touchdown.
So that's the second time a punt returner's made it back to the house. And it might actually also be the second time that a punt return touchdown is called back. We'll see what this flag is about. It looks like they are walking back.
A push from the rear is a preliminary indication against Burlington.
So yeah, we got that call against the Stampeders, and that's going to take the play back, negate the touchdown, and it stays 20-0. The score for the Stampeders.
Burlington will start 1st and 10 from their own 21.
So that one moving back 10 yards from the spot of the foul to the 21-yard line. That's where the Stampeders will take the ball from their own 21, 1st and 10. That's 2 breaks caught by the Chatham-Kent special teams unit. There, 2 touchdowns called back on penalties. As the Stampeders set to go here. With a little over 5 minutes to go in the first half. That one's handed off, running up the middle for a few yard gain there.
Jordan Lyons, the ball here, pick up about 7 yards, 2nd and 3 from the 28.
So Lyons puts the Stampeders in a 2nd and 3 situation. So that one's handed off again. Looks like they're going to have enough for the, oh, it'll be close. I think that might have been Lyons on the carry again. So he was a few steps short of the first down, so 3rd and 1 now. So they're at the 31-yard line. There's the handoff. Some heavy contact there,
Flag on the play.
right at the pit of things, and we've got some flags being thrown. One of them flags actually caught there in the air by quarterback Brandon Smick. So we'll see what the calls are. The ref faces the crowd.
Blocking below the waist.
There's
Against Chatham-Kent.
low block against
And
the
there's penalty,
Cougars,
first
so
down.
that's going to be a 10-yard penalty and a first down for the Stampeders.
First and 10 Chatham, Burlington from their own 40.
So at the 40-yard line now, the Burlington Stampeders moving up the field as a result of that penalty. They have a comfortable lead. They heck of a first quarter for the Stampeders. Put them up by 20. So that pass falls incomplete. So that looks like it was 88 Brandon Solanke.
Pass is incomplete. Intended for Brandon Solanke. Goes second and 10.
Second and 10 now from the Burlington 40. Let's hand that off. We see that going up the middle there. Looks like it's enough for the first down and then some.
They go 14 on the play. Ball carrier was TJ Wright.
Looked like number 36, TJ Wright, had a handle on the ball there. A pickup of about 13 or 14 yards. So out of the 53 there in midfield, first and 10. So they hand that one off again and
They go 6.
not tackled up there after about 6-yard gain. It's 59, Daniel Allman making the tackle.
4 from 49.
Daniel Allman measuring in at
51.
the big old 6'1", 170. So we hear the referee blow for the 3-minute warning. We've got a second down from the 51-yard line. That one's handed off. We see a flag thrown. So Michael Perrant, ball carrier on the play, stays on his feet, stiff arms his tackler, but he's brought down. Number 84, Gabe Gagne, brings down the carrier. And it looks like that call is going to go against the Stampeders, a holding call. See 10 yards, they'll take that back and replay the second down.
It'll be second and 14 from the 49.
So they move that one back 10 yards, 2:30 to go in the first half of play. The Stampeders leading the hometown Chatham-Kent Cougars by a score of 20-0. Stampeders second and 14 now from their 49-yard line. He's going to drop back to pass, looking to his left, looking deep. And that's catch, a nice catch there made, and he's got nobody to stop him now. Is into the end zone. What a catch over the shoulder.
56-yard touchdown for Burlington.
Looked like there was good coverage on that play, but just got free, and the long bomb for the touchdown. Number 88, Brandon Solanke.
Brandon Solanke.
Put the Stampeders up by 26 points for now. It's likely Adam McIntosh, number 17, in for the extra point attempt.
Extra point attempt by Adam McIntosh.
That snap back, number 7, Adam Van Kooten with the hold, but that kick is blocked. It looked like that was snapped and held well. They just couldn't get under that kick, and with that, the Stampeders up by a score of 26-0 over the hometown Chatham-Kent Cougars. Here in the Cougars' first home game here at the complex this season. Facing a tough Burlington squad, a very strong offense, and it looked like the defense was going to pull something out there, but a long bomb on quarterback Brandon Smick to Brandon Solanke, and that has the Stampeders up by a wide margin as we show 2:20 left on the clock in the second quarter of play.
Adam McIntosh to kick off.
This is again the second of 4 games being played here at the Chatham-Kent Community Athletic Complex here behind CKSS. Now we had the Pee-wees in here earlier this morning, and the senior varsity and the bantam varsity teams playing later this afternoon and this evening. It's a little cloudy out there. We're hoping for some good weather. It's McIntosh trying to put this ball back into the air. It's fielded there at about the 35-yard line by 21 Ethan Smith.
5-yard return.
They'll slide there after about a 5-yard return.
Chatham will start 1st and 10 from their own 37.
So the Cougars offense back on the ball. Haven't been able to get much going in this first half of play. Would of course be nice of them to get on the board before this quarter's up. They find themselves trailing by 26. A strong Burlington team coached by Ben Britton. Now that play not going very far. So number 45, Dylan Worth, pushing that one back. So push back a couple yards, it'll be second down.
Cody Miller.
So second down now, long 11 yards to go. So McCauley's going to drop back to pass, looking up the middle. He had a man there, but the pass was a little low, looking for Gabe Gagne.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
So that'll make it a third down. Quarterback John McCauley looking up the middle there. Had Gagne open, but just couldn't get enough air on that ball to make it into his hands. Brings up a 3rd and 11. Ball at the 36-yard line in Cougars territory. Culler's going to keep it himself. He'll roll out to the left. He doesn't have a lot of room. He's brought down there for a loss.
John McCauley dropped for the 7-yard line.
Number 60, Carter Gladman, will be rewarded with the sack there, and it's going to be 4th and long.
29.
So we're expecting to see Jeremy Warnock back there to punt again. Brandon Solanke and Jordan Lyons back to return. So Warnock's had a couple of good boots this afternoon so far, and that one's picked up at about the 50-yard line and returned to about the Cougars 50-yard line. Brandon Solanke takes it back 10 yards, and the Stampeders offense will come out for another crack at the end zone with 1:26 to go in the first half of play. Stampeders leading the Cougars by a score of 26-0. Here on a warm June afternoon. first and 10 from the 51 now. Stampeders on the ball. Had a very strong first half. Look back, like they're going to the air, and sees a man to his left. He's got him open. It's another nice catch for a big gain and a first down for Stampeders. Trying to get a number on that. It looks like it might have been 86, Sam Lewis. The receiver on that play. First and 10 from the 15. And quarterback's going to roll out to the right. It looks like that one, oh, it should have been picked off, but instead it falls incomplete. Be second down. So number 24, Justin Markovich, can't believe he couldn't get a handle on that ball. So he'll get back up and make his way over to the huddle.
A flag on the play holding is Burlington.
So there was a flag. It looks like a holding call against the Stampeders will take them back 10 yards after that incomplete pass.
They do accept.
Let's see what they want to do. Yes, the Cougars are going to accept that. They'll move it back to first and 20. It'll be at the 25-yard line. They will replay the first down. 1:13 on the clock remaining in this second quarter of play. Smick's going to roll out to the right again. Got a man open up the middle, and he finds him into the end zone for a touchdown. That's 94. Eric Kells looks like made the reception. To add 6 more points to the Stampeders' score. Have them up for the moment by a score of 32-0. Quarterback Brandon Smick looking into the end zone, finds Kells wide open.
Adam McIntosh in for
McIntosh is in. Looking for the extra point. It's 2 for 4 so far on the afternoon. It'll be held by number 7, Adam Van Kooten. And there's the kick. Up and through the uprights. It's 33 for the Stampeders. No score yet for the Chatham-Kent Cougars. 1:03 remaining in the first half of play. Before the half is up, we're going to take some time to give a shout out to our sponsors again. We'd like to thank our friends over at State Farm Insurance, Bradley Archer, Scott Stanley, and Karen Bazazzi. Also a big thank you to Bev Shreve at Royal LePage Realty. For all of your real estate needs, visit them online at www.bshreve.com. The thank you goes out to Centerline Equipment Rentals with their offices in Windsor, Chatham, and London. TechNet Auto Services, 124 Bing Ave in Chatham. If you're having car problems, visit them for free estimates. It's TechNet Auto Services, community cleaner and launderers, downtown Chatham. Dr. Speck's Institute of Psychological Services in Chatham, London, Sarnia, and Blenheim, and online at drspeck.com. Of course, EnviroClean Car and Dog Wash down at 336 Grand Ave East or 379 Park Ave East in Chatham, on the web at caranddogwash.com. Any questions, you can email info@caranddogwash.com. It's McIntosh ready to put this ball back into play. There's a deep boot over the head of the receiver. So Daniel Allman's going to pick it up and carry it out to about his 20-yard line.
Daniel Allman returns about 15 yards.
That's where the Cougars will take over. But the 19-yard line, it looks like the Cougars are going to send their offense back onto the field. in tough against a strong Burlington Stampeders team. Visiting here, this is OFC Junior Varsity action. The second of our quadruple header here on this Sunday afternoon.
Let's go up there, Cougars! Come on, boys!
That one's handed off, and big run there. It looks like number 36, Anthony Kuna, was the ball carrier on the play.
Gains about 6 yards, 2nd and 4 from the 26.
So it'll be 2nd and 4 now, just over the 25-yard line. That one's handed off to Gagne, but he's not going to get very far. Cave Gagne taken down for loss of a couple yards. It'll bring up a 3rd down. Just about 5 or 6 yards to go.
The 24.
Back at the 24-yard line now. The 30 seconds to go in this first half. And McCauley's going to drop back, look to his left, and that's going to be picked off. And it looks like he's going to take it all the way back to the end zone. Number 39, it looked like. Ben Levitt.
Touchdown by interceptor return by Ben Levitt.
And Levitt, number 39 for the Stampeders, intercepts the ball and takes it to the house. Add more points to the Burlington side.
Adam McIntosh in to try the
You see the Cougars scratching their heads. They just do not seem to have an answer so far for these Burlington Stampeders. They've made the long drive to Chatham here this afternoon. They've had quite a first half as McIntosh is in there, 3 for 5 on the extra point attempts. And he'll give this one a crack and send it up and through the uprights to put the Stampeders up by a score of 40-0. 5 seconds shown on the clock in this first half of play. Coach James Clark and the Chatham-Kent Cougars going to have a lot to talk about at halftime. McIntosh getting things set up for the kickoff. I might see the Cougars just try to run the clock out here and take it to the
50-50 draw.
Take it to the end of the first half. There, that ball's in the air. And it's gonna be picked up by number 71, Matthew Postma. We hear the horn go. That's going to take us to the end of the first half of play here at the Chatham-Kent Community Athletic Complex. The Burlington Stampeders dominating the hometown Chatham-Kent Cougars in their homecoming game by a score of 40-0. Second half of this game set to get underway as McIntosh, Adam McIntosh, number 17 of the Stampeders, going to boot this one off. It's picked up by Daniel Allman. He's going to run up the left side. Gets a block there. He found some room, and he'll take it just over the 35-yard line, and it looks like that's where the Cougars offense will pick up the ball. Chatham Cougars going to need a spring in their step to get back in this one. Strong first half by the Burlington Stampeders. first and 10 officially from the 38. And that's where we'll start. It's kept and carried up the right side. Number 3, Jacob Lindley, the ball carrier on the play, brought down. Didn't look like he picked up too many. But a short gain, and it's a second down. About 7 yards to go. Sitting there at the 41-yard line, 2nd and 7.
Chatham-Kent 2nd and 10 from their own 41. Jacob Lindley now in a quarterback.
So you see Lindley checking into the game to place John McCauley in the quarterback position. As that ball's handed off and pounded up the middle. Looked close to the first down, but they might need another play out of that. Number 36, Anthony Cunha, the ball carrier on the play. They've got a 3rd down. It's officially the call. Come up a couple steps shy. Oh, it actually looks like they're going to bring the chains out. So we'll see if they change their mind about this one. The chains out there. Have a closer look at this one. This one is very close. It looks like it is just there, so it's enough for the first down.
The first down, 1st and 10 from 49.
Good start to this second half by the Cougars. Have themselves in a bit of a hole here. We'll see if they can't get on the board here in the early goings of this second half, as that one's pitched to Cunha. Until grab a yard or two.
Gain of 1, 2nd and 9.
Brings it to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 2nd down. Cougars crowd trying to rally the troops here. Just to get them on the board. As Lindley drops back to pass, looking to his right. He's got a man open, a nice pass, and it looked like he just couldn't quite get his hands down on the ball. The 87, Jeremy Warnock, was the intended receiver on the play. A nice pass, a nice attempt at the catch. Just couldn't get his hands closed down on the football, and it falls incomplete. It'll bring up a 3rd and 9 now from the 50-yard line. So there's a handoff to Gagne. Gabe Gagne is going to pick up a couple yards, but it'll be a 4th down and about 6 yards to go. So with 4th down, they're going to put Warnock out there to punt. He's had a few big punts today, but a few big returns as well from the Stampeders. A couple of them all the way back to the end zone, called back on penalties. There's Warnock, and it's booted, fielded there by Solanke, it looks like. And Solanke's going to carry it up the left side, find a hole there, and he's still on his feet. Still on his feet, breaks a few tackles, and he's still on his feet, and it looks like he's going to go all the way. Will Lindley catch him? No, he is going to go all the way to the end zone. That's a touchdown on the punt return by Brandon Solanke.
was approximately 95 yards.
So that punt return unit's been strong all day. And that one finally, no penalty on the play. They'll take it to the end zone and add 6 points to their score.
Adam McIntosh in for the extra point.
Here's McIntosh in again. Go for the extra point. High snap brought down by Van Kooten to hold, and that looks like it goes wide.
Burlington 46.
So it remains 46, no score in favor of the visiting Burlington Stampeders. As always, it's a pleasure. A nice cloudy Sunday afternoon. As McIntosh put this ball back in play. It's a short kick to the left, and Cougars going to fall on that there just shy of their 40-yard line.
Connor Johnson falls
number 53, Connor Johnston.
Our first and 10 from their own 38.
From the 38, first and 10. See 10:53 on the clock here in the third quarter of play. You see the Cougars keeping number 3, Jacob Lindley, in there at quarterback. First half we saw John McCauley. Lindley's going to keep it, take it to the right, and he's got a man, but throws it behind him a little bit, trying to find Chance Beaumont.
Incomplete, second and 10.
That'll make it second and 10 now from the 38-39 yard line. Cougars junior varsity team, first game here at the complex. Got a nice little crowd here. Our 50-50 draw went for $100 not long ago. They're facing the always strong Burlington Stampeders. As Lindley hands the ball off and run at the right side, going nowhere, Chance Beaumont looks like. He was the ball carrier on the play. Taken down for a bit of a loss there. And it'll make it third down.
Third down and 14 from the 35.
So back at their 35-yard line now. Third down and 14 to go. And Lindley's going to look to his right. And that's swatted away. 17, Adam McIntosh.
Brings up fourth down.
Quite a leap and a swat. That'll make it fourth down. We can expect to see Jeremy Warnock out there to punt. The Burlington Stampeders, 3 big punt returns so far this afternoon. 2 of them called back on penalties, one of them good for the touchdown. And looks like an early jump there. We see a flag as that one's kicked out of bounds around the 50-yard line. See who the flag is against. Go against the Stampeders.
Preliminary signals offside Burlington.
I see the offside call being made.
It's going to be after the penalties, except be 4th and 9.
So they're going to accept that penalty, move it up 5 yards, and try that again.
Jeremy Warnick can get into punt.
So Warnick's going to try to get more of a spiral on this one, get it to go out of bounds a little deeper. One thing that I think they don't want is to punt it right to them. And it looks like it's going to get a kickoff. That's going to bounce out. Fairly similar spot to where it was before. He did not get a handle on the snap. The snap was bobbled and picked it up, ran it, and got the kick off. And believe it or not, find themselves in a little bit better position than they were the first time. So Jeremy Warnock gets himself out of trouble there, and the Stampeders offense will take the ball at their 48-yard line. An interesting series of events. There's the handoff. He's gonna run up the left side for a couple of yards. We see number 7, Adam Van Kooten, in at quarterback.
Michael Parent, the ball carrier.
So Brandon Smith sitting over on the bench, and Van Kooten checking in. In the quarterback position, the Stampeders up by a score of 46-0 here in the third quarter over the hometown Chatham-Kent Cougars. And looks like we had some early movement. Flags are dropped. Had a procedure going against the Stampeders. It'll take them back 5 yards. Back to the 50-yard line. 2nd and 9 to go now. And there's the handoff. Good speed going up the middle there, Jordan Lyons. He's still on his feet. He's got his eyes on the end zone. But no, he's not going to get there. Taken down by number 28, Austin Kerr.
Like a 55-yard gain. It'll be a 50-yard gain. It looks around the 10-yard line.
So Jordan Lyons, a big run there. It's broke a few this afternoon and gets his team down to about the 10-yard line. They're knocking on the door once again.
1st and 10 from the 11.
It's a big tackle by Austin Kerr, otherwise that would have been in the end zone for sure. As Van Kooten rolls out, and it looks like he's going to take this one on his own. So we see a flag there.
The flag on the play.
He's brought up into the end zone.
Did score.
And Kooten's in the end zone, but there is a flag. We'll see who this is going against. It's a holding call against the Stampeders, it looks like. So that negates a touchdown. It'll take them back 10 yards.
It'll be 1st and 20 from the 21.
So we're going to replay the first down, 1st and 20 now. 6:50 showing on the clock, remaining in this third quarter of play here at the complex in Chatham-Kent. And Kooten hands the ball off. Brought down.
Michael Parent, the ball.
Big game, looked like 23, Michael Perrant.
Picks up about 12, bring up 2nd and 8 from the 9.
Looks like he got the ball to the 9-yard line. And it's a 2nd down now. There's a quick handoff to Lyons. It's tripped up by number 58, Daniel Ullman. Oh, sorry, that's 59.
He's a third down.
So it'll be a third down now.
3 from the 4.
So just inside the 5-yard line now. Stampeders once again close to the Cougars' end zone. Vancouver's going to hand that one off. It looks like that ball might have been dropped. See, it looks like it's in the end zone, and the Stampeders have the ball, so that's another Stampeders touchdown. It'll put them past the 50-point mark. I didn't see who came up with that ball there, but we're hearing cheers for Dylan there. 55 Dylan Anderson might be the touchdown scorer, and McIntosh is in for the convert. And that one looks like it goes wide, so 52-0.
Chatham-Kent nothing. We believe the last touchdown was scored by Dylan Anderson. An offensive lineman's dream come true. 55, sorry, 55. Your right name on number. An offensive lineman's dream come true.
So they're going to announce it. 55 Dylan Anderson, the O-lineman, picking up the ball in the end zone and getting a touchdown. And we're seeing a little bit of everything this afternoon. McIntosh getting set to kick off again. This looks to his left. It'll be picked up at about the 26-yard line. It's 21, Ethan Smith. He's going to run out of bounds there at about the 30. Looks about the 38-yard line. He walked out of bounds. So Cougars offense back on the ball. See if they can't get some points on the board for themselves. It's been a tough run this afternoon so far. To his left, and that throw is not going anywhere.
Ball ruled incomplete, second down.
That play looking for number 85, Chance Beaumont. Will be ruled incomplete, a second down from the 38-yard line. Looks like Lindley's going to take this one on his own. Lindley. So he picks up a couple yards there. It'll be third down. Jacob Lindley, the quarterback. Third down here. 3rd and 8. Looks like it is from the 40-yard line, and Lindley's going to drop back to pass. Dodges a tackle. He's going to have to take it himself, and he's brought down by number 44, Reed Walker. That tackle by Walker makes it a 4th down. just shy of the 45-yard line. And it looks like timeouts been called here. The Cougars are going to call their first timeout of the second half here on 4th and 4. Broadcasting here from the Chatham-Kent Community Athletic Complex here for TV Cogeco. This is Cougars football, the OFC Junior Varsity team, coached by James Clark and company. Some of the players had a play for this Cougars team here. We got number 3, Jacob Lindley, number 14, Tarek Crosby, 16's Jacob Broad, 17, John McCauley, 18's Christian Couture, 19, Zach Kanicki, 20, Jeremy Wams, 21, Ethan Smith. So we got another whistle. We'll see what this whistle here. But it's a 4th and 4 for the Cougars.
Timeout Burlington.
Looks like Burlington might have called a timeout. So 4th down and 4, and the Cougars are going to go for the first down here as Lindley rolls out to his right. And that falls incomplete, so they'll turn the ball over on downs, looking for 87, Jeremy Warnock. So as the teams change personnel, some more players for you. Number 23 is Alex Valiora. 24, Justin Markovich. 28, Austin Kerr. 32 is Cody Miller. Carter Wood wears number 33. Denver Brown, number 35. Anthony Cunha, number 36. Curtis Sonneveld, number 40. Cole Johnson, 44. Number 50 is Griffin Campbell. 53 is Connor Johnson. 56, Sean King. And 57, Justin Vince, as the Stampeders break their huddle and are ready to go take over the ball. 1st and 10 from the Cougars' 44-yard line. 3:18 and counting to go in the third quarter. Stampeders leading the hometown Cougars by a score of 52-0. So that ball's handed off to 36, TJ Wright.
Pick up by TJ Wright. Particularly first time, there's a flag on the play.
We do see a flag thrown. Just to round off this Cougars list here, 59's Daniel Allman, 60 Josh Gleason, 70 Matt Authier, 71 Matt Postma, 72 is Devin Spence, number 75 Cody Robinson, Brady Shepard, number 81, number 83 Daniel Vaughn, 84 Gabe Gagne, 85 Chance Beaumont, 86 Kellen Konecki, 87 Jeremy Warnock, 93 Kyle Stewart, 94 Nicholas Kasheri, number 96 Austin Williams, and number 98 Randy Cartier. That rounds off your Chatham-Kent Cougars active roster here on this Sunday afternoon game against the Burlington Stampeders. Looks like Stampeders pushed back on a penalty 10 yards, make it 1st and 20 from the 54. Van Kooten's dropping back to pass, looking to his left. That's caught there inbounds. An excellent catch there to stay inbounds, get both feet down. Catch made by number 86, Sam Lewis.
Nice catch by Sam Lewis. Pick up about 8. It'll be 2nd and 12 from the 46.
So 2nd down now, sitting at the 46-yard line. Stampeders on the ball. That ball's handed off to Perrant, number 23.
Parent is about 7. Brings up 3rd and 5 from the 39.
So we're at the 39-yard line now, about 5 yards to go for the first down, 2:18 and counting in the third quarter of play. We got a Stampeders player taking a knee, 23, Michael Perront. We are good to go again here. 3rd and 5 from the 39-yard line. Burlington Stampeders on the ball. I'll hand that one off to Lyons. He's gonna pound it up the middle for a few yards. Looks like the first down for the Burlington Stampeders.
First and 10, Burlington from the Chatham-Kent 31.
I'll also give a shout out to the coaching staff for this junior varsity Chatham-Kent Cougars football club this year. Head coach is James Clark, and his company consists of John Comiskey, Scott Curry, Al Goldsmith, Alex Heavens, Mike Lindley, Herb McCauley, and Wayne Williams. Wally Konecki, their team manager, and their equipment manager, Wayne Othye.
TJ Wright brought down after a gain of 1. 2nd and 9 from the 30.
As the Stampeders pick up a yard or so on that play, it'll be 2nd and 9 now. At the 30-yard line, 1 minute to go in the third quarter of play. Vancouver's going to drop back to pass. He's actually going to hang on to it himself, and he's stopped there before he can get very far.
Pick up about 2. Brings up 3rd and 7.
That looked like 96, Austin Williams. The big 6 foot, 225 defensive end making the tackle. It'll be 3rd down now. Here's the handoff, and brought down 33, Carter Wood. There to make the tackle. Brought back in the game.
To be 4th and 5 from the 25.
We're just inside the 25-yard line now as we hear the buzzer go. This should be the last play of the third quarter. And Vancouver's going to look to his right. And it's going to fall incomplete. So that play broken up there. Looked like 59, Daniel Allman, broke that one up to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Burlington Stampeders lead the Chatham-Kent Cougars by a score of 52-0. While the teams change in, we're going to take a minute to thank our sponsors once again who have made this all possible. Again, our sponsors from State Farm, Bradley Archer, Scott Stanley, and Karen Bazassi. State Farm here in Chatham, and also from Royal LePage Realty, Ben Shreve. Visit them online at www.bshreve.com for all of your real estate needs. Centerline Equipment Rentals, the source for all your rental needs in Windsor, Chatham, London. I also want to thank TechNet Auto Services. Having car problems, they'll give you a free estimate. Visit them at 124 Bing Ave East in Chatham, or call them. Give them a call, 519-351-2226. Get a big thank you to Chatham Community Cleaners and Launderers downtown Chatham. Established 1925, a nice place to drop your pants. Dr. Speck's Institute of Psychological Services offices in Chatham, London, Sarnia, and Blenheim. Visit them on the web at www.drsvec.com. And of course, EnviroClean Car and Dog Wash, the only place in Chatham-Kent where you can wash your car and your best friend. Visit them at 336 Grand Ave East or 379 Park Ave East. On the web at caranddogwash.com. For more information, email info@caranddogwash.com. As this fourth quarter is now underway. So we've got a flag here. It's going against the Stampeders. So they will move the chains down the field a bit for the Cougars. It'll be first down from the 44. There's a snap and the handoff to Gagne, it looks like. Looks like that ball was dropped, and Burlington picked it up, so the Stampeders offense is going to take things over here in Cougar territory about the 44-yard line.
Burlington will start 1st and 10 from the Chatham 44.
So the misfortune continues for the Cougars here this afternoon. These Burlington Stampeders have just come in and taken over right off the bat. I don't think they've used their punter one single time. So we're here in the 4th quarter of play. Burlington offense on the ball again. There's the handoff to Lyons. He's going to plow his way up the middle for a decent gain.
Jordan Lyons picks up the first down.
And it looks like that's enough for the first down. Picked up about 10 yards, it looked like he picked up.
Second down.
You're going to say it's second.
2nd and 1 from the 34.
So they got about a step or two to go for the first down. Close, they'll just hand that one off to Lyons and let them pick up the rest of what they need. And then some, so it'll be first down now. Looks like he got to about the 25.
Jordan Lyons does pick up the first down.
And we see Anthony Cunha down on the field. The Cougars medical staff's going to have to come out and take a look at him. Looks down there and in quite a bit of pain, it looks like.
From the Chatham-Kent 26.
So at the 26-yard line, it looks like they're at it's an excellent showing here this afternoon for Coach Ben Britton and company from Burlington. Ben joined by Todd Mitchell, Wayne England, Paul Osborne, Andrew Field, Rick West, Corey Maillet, Michael Solanke, Tanner Kerr, and Brendan Conway. The coaching staff from the Burlington Stampeders. As always, we welcome him here to the complex. As the Stampeders set to get things back in play. Van Kooten's going to roll out to the right, looking to the end zone, and he just overthrows it a bit.
Pass is incomplete.
He's looking for 94, Eric Kells. That'll be a second down now from the 26-yard line. Down there, and Kooten takes the snap and hands it off to Jordan Lyons. Lyons still on his feet. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. Looks like he's about the 10-yard line now.
1st and 10 from the 10.
Quarterback Adam Van Kooten in for the second half. He'll hand that one off to TJ Wright, number 36.
TJ Wright on the carry.
Tripped up by Daniel Allman, shy of the end zone.
2nd and goal from the 5.
So we got a 2nd and goal now, right about the 5-yard line. So that one's handed off to Lyons. He's brought down there. A nice defensive play by Justin Markovich, making the tackle. So it's about a gain of a yard there. It'll be 3rd and goal now. About 4 yards to the end zone. 11:20 and counting showing on the clock here in the 4th quarter. That's handed off to Lyons there. He reaches out for it. Looks like he's in the end zone, and it'll be a touchdown. So 6 more go up on the board for the Stampeders. Adam McIntosh, number 17, the kicker. He's had a bit of practice this afternoon. As the kick goes up and through the uprights, 59 to no score in favor of the visiting Stampeders. We'll just talk for a little bit about one of our big sponsors, Dr. Speck's Institute of Psychological Services. As we said, you can visit him online at Dr. Speck, that's DRSVEC.com. Variety of psychological services offered by Dr. Speck. He's been a sponsor of the Cougars for a number of years here. Offers assessment of ADHD, which is attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, parent training, school psychoeducational assessment, university or college assessment, psychovocational assessment, work stress consultation, child or adult ADHD assessment, evaluation of head injuries, treating ADHD without medication, individual therapy for children, adolescents, adults, and couples, pain management, and sports consultation. He also started offering mediation services for divorce and other conflicts. So you can visit Dr. Speck here in Chatham or head over to London, Sarnia, and Blenheim. Visit him online at drspeck.com. That's Dr. Speck's Institute of Psychological Services.
The bouncing ball was fielded on one knee by Cody Miller, making a
This is Cody Miller fields the ball, and the Chatham offense is back on the ball here from their 37-yard line. Check that about their 33-yard line. The Cougars just trying to get some points on the board now. It's 10:30 to go here in the fourth quarter. Lindley is going to look to the right and find Chance Beaumont, but he's not going to get far as Stampeders all over that. And it's been the story of the afternoon. Cougars just can't get anything going on offense. They're taken back to the 30-yard line, and it'll be about 12 yards to go now for the first down. Second down it is. So we tick past the 10-minute mark.
It'll be 2nd and 12 for Chatham-Kent. Sorry for the technical problem.
And Lindley's going to roll out to the right. They'll throw that ball away, and they're going to throw the flag.
2 flags.
So let's see what these flags are to do with here. You can't see the signal from here, but looks like this is a penalty against the Cougars. It's going to be an intentional grounding call against the Cougars. They'll move it back to where the pass came from, make it 3rd down, and they're at the 24-yard line. So it's about 18 for the first down. It's interesting they'd call intentional grounding at this point in the game. The Cougars down by 59. But it is what it is. And that trick play is bobbled there, and looks like the Stampeders picked it up. So after the penalty, the Cougars fumble it and Reed Walker, number 44,
That appears to be Reed Walker. Who
grabs the
recovered that.
ball.
Burlington starts
Looks
first
about
and
the
10 from
10-yard line, and
10,
the
11.
Stampeders offense comes back onto the field.
I got your back.
Van Kooten back in at quarterback. Stampeders. His hands that one off to Wright. He's not going to get very far. TJ Wright
No gain
stopped
for TJ Wright. Brings up
at the
second
line.
down.
We've got a second down.
Timeout on the field.
So it looks like we got a timeout.
Chatham-Kent, their second timeout.
It's going to be the second and final timeout for the Chatham Cougars with 8:47 to go in the fourth quarter of this game. For today, they are in against a tough squad from Burlington.
The ball carrier.
Michael Parent pushes it up a couple yards and brings about the third down. So it's third down now. They're sitting at about the 5-yard line. And he's going to look to his right. And Kooten's got a man, but falls incomplete.
Pass is incomplete.
He's looking for Sam Lewis. Number 86 was the intended receiver on the play. And that's going to bring up the first fourth down in a while for the Burlington Stampeders.
Looks like the field goal team is
And
coming
it looks to me like they're sending their field goal unit out there for the first time today.
Adam McIntosh in to try the field goal.
Let's see if they remember how to do this. Van Kooten will hold it for him. Adam McIntosh, number 17, the kicker. There's the snap, and it's brought down, held, and kicked through the uprights to add 3 more to the score.
The score
Makes the
is
score
62.
62 nothing in favor of the visiting Burlington Stampeders.
Make sure it doesn't bounce.
Looks like you can see the visiting Forest City Thunderbirds making their way into the stadium behind the football field. They take the field at 4 o'clock. Conclusion of this game. Take on the senior varsity team, who have not been here at the complex since they faced Burlington themselves back on June 10th. Cougars in a 2nd and 8 situation now from the 37-yard line. Only hands that ball off, but not a lot of room there. So, big number 60 Carter Gladman makes the tackle. Brings about the third down.
Cody Miller, the ball carrier, no gain, or a short gain of 2, brings up 3rd and 6 from the 38.
Third down, about 6 yards to go. 6 minutes and counting here, remaining in this game. It's been dominated, to say the least, by the visiting Burlington Stampeders. A very strong team. Made the trip here to the Chatham-Kent Community Athletic Complex today. So that falls incomplete. It's fourth down. Warnock's getting another shot at the punt. That was snapped back. There's Warnock. It's got a good boot on it. Looks like it soared out between the 55-50 yard line.
Nope, you gotta buy a new car.
Jeremy Warnock, the young grade 9 punter. He's got a good leg on him. Looks like he's got a good kicking career ahead of him for the rest of high school. So a few great boots this afternoon. Unfortunately, a few great returns by the Stampeders. See the Stampeders offense back on the field at the 53-yard line. Just over 5 minutes to go. We count down on this game here on Sunday afternoon. Here at the end of June, these kids just about out of school and ready to start their summers. I'm sure many of them working in the cornfields around here in Chatham. Van Kooten looks to his left. That fall is incomplete. Bring about a 2nd and 10. Oh, from the 53, 2nd and 10. That one's handed off. Looks like Lyons, the ball carrier. He's going to get the first down and then some. Inside the 45-yard line.
First down. The 1st and 10 from the 44 of Chatham-Kent.
Burlington sitting at the Cougars' 44-yard line. That one's handed off right up the middle for a couple-yard gain. Like 36, TJ Wright.
2nd and 7.
Carrying that ball
from the 41
to the 41-yard line. So it'll be 2nd down, 7 yards to go. 3.5 and counting showing on the clock. Van Kooten drops back to pass. Looks to his left, just over the head of the intended receiver there. Looked like Brandon Solanke was the intended receiver. That'll stop the clock at 3:19. We will be back here at the complex in a couple of weeks for a couple more games. Try to get them on TV Cogeco for you. As Michael Perrant carries the ball in, he looks like he's going right for the end zone. And that's a touchdown.
Michael Perrant, a 41-yard run. Adam McIntosh in for the extra point.
That one goes up and through the uprights, and now Burlington Stampeders with a 69-point lead over the hometown Chatham-Kent Cougars. McIntosh back for the kick, put this ball back into play. And that one's going to roll out of bounds at about the 27-yard line, so We'll move that one back up. As always, the Chatham-Kent Cougars want to say a big thank you to TV Cogeco, the local television station here, for all their support, airing all of our home games. Here we know all the kids and their parents, families, and friends love seeing them on TV. TV Cogeco, so big thanks to Cogeco Television. So they move this one back up to the 40-yard line, and it's 1st and 10 for the Cougars inside the final 3 minutes of play. That one's handed off. Plows it up beyond the 45-yard line. It'll be 2nd down.
Second down and
Like Anthony Cunha, the ball carrier on that play. First, we'll remind you that Game 3 of today's quadruple header is coming up at 4 o'clock. Head coach Jeff Green and company and his senior varsity Chatham-Kent Cougars taking on the Forest City Thunderbirds. Sitting here, that's again here later at 4 o'clock. The senior team making their return to the Chatham-Kent Community Athletic Complex after last week visiting the Kitchener-Waterloo Predators. The week before they were back here playing the Stampeders. Now it's 3rd down from the 44-yard line. Lindley's going to drop back, look to his left, that's deflected, then picked off. And he's going to run to the outside. I don't know if he's going to be caught. It looks like Gabe Gagne will bring him down. It's Ben Levitt on the interception.
Gagne made the touchdown taking tackle. Burlington will start 1st and 10.
Number 39, Ben Levitt, picks that ball off, turns it to about the 5-yard line. And the Stampeders offense will take to the field one more time. First and goal then from the 5. And Cooten back in to take the snap. Grab it and hand it off to Lyons. Will plow his way forward a couple yards, but it's not going to get in.
Short game. 2nd down.
From about the 4 now, 2nd and goal. And Coutens will hand it off to Parent. And he's in the end zone again.
Michael Parent scores.
Top held by Van Cooten, and kick is up and through. They know they got their community behind them, and that's what it's all about. There's McIntosh to put the ball back in play. Be picked up by Allman. Allman's going to move it up past 35.
15 yards. Chatham-Kent will start first and 10 from their own Cougars on 35.
Get one, let's go, get one. Nice work, Daniel.
So one more shot at it for the Cougars here. See if they can't put some points on the board this afternoon. So that's the handoff. Looked like Kuna, the ball carrier, on the play.
Anthony Kuna, the ball carrier, short game. Brings up about 2nd and 8. From
So he'll pick up a couple of yards, and 2nd and 8 now. Inside the final minute of play here. This fourth quarter. Lindley's going to roll out, stays on his feet. It's just going to step out of bounds right there in front of the Stampeders bench.
Brings up 3rd down.
So that'll be 3rd down, about 13. Lindley in to take the snap. He'll pitch back to Kuna. And they'll drop the ball, but they're going to blow that dead. They're going to say that's down.
Anthony Kuna, for no game, brings up 4th down.
That's always nice to see. They've got one of the Stampeders and the Cougars out just having a chat, friendly chat at the end of this game. Chat has been a long one for one of these teams. As Warnock's going to be in for another punt. A 4th and 13. He angles that one out at about the 50-yard line.
At the 50-yard line, Burlington takes over 1st and 10 from the 50.
So Burlington's going to come in at the 50-yard line, 26.3 seconds on the clock. Then this one's going to be over. You'll be hoping that the Stampeders team's just going to take a knee and let this clock run out on us. As the head official waves the clock in. There, the clock. They're just going to let this one run down all the way to 0 as we hear the horn. There's the snap, and there's the knee. As that's the end of this one. Burlington Stampeders come in here and take it to the Chatham-Kent Cougars. That's the second of 4 games here at Football Day in Chatham-Kent at the Chatham-Kent Community Athletic Complex. Join us again in a couple of hours. The senior varsity team is going to take on the Forest City Thunderbirds. And as always, I'm your host, Bob McDermott, here with TV Kojiko, and we'll talk to you later.